We want to figure out what our gifts are and how to unlock them. What I would suggest is going on Google or Chat GPT and looking up different spiritual abilities. Oh, it's 11:11 on my phone, confirmation, and make a wish. Looking up different modalities. Your soul knows the energetic structures that you hold within. Oftentimes, it's a matter of having an intuitive ping when we hear something. When I learned about the Akashic records, that's for me. When I heard about Kundalini Reiki specifically, oh, that's for me. Or inner child healing. There's certain things that were pulled forward for me to follow simply by hearing the word. I got really interested, started doing research, deep diving. It all made sense because it was all within me. These are things that I have done previously, not only in this incarnation, but other ones as well. Get a big old long list. That might look like oracle cards, human design, astrology, quantum healing, dragon Reiki. There are so many things that we can get into, but it's oftentimes a matter of bringing those things to you. Kind of like when people are wanting to bring more friends into their life, soul aligned members, soul tribe members. Oftentimes they're not going to come knock at your door. You have to put yourself in places and spaces where they will be. If you are really wanting to focus on figuring out what your gifts and abilities are, spend some time researching different ones. A lot of them are not going to resonate. That's totally okay. But there are going to be some that your spirit team give you those pings and say, hey, this would be really awesome for us to get into. We also at the same time have to be okay with surrendering to not following something to its full totality and fruition, because some people have the archetype of being a multi-passionalite. They're hodgepodge healers and they like to have their hands in a lot of different things, including modalities. For me, I have studied a multitude of them and have combined them all to make my own unique brand of healing for others. It's okay if there are several different options that are calling out to you. Have a chat with your higher self and say, hey, what is this thing that I need to be focusing on today or this week? What is going to help me create more forward movement? Which one of these is going to bring me the most amount of joy? And keep on following that until you don't feel that anymore, and then switch to something else. Oftentimes in my path, I'll be focusing on quantum physics, inner child healing, subconscious mindset reprogramming, helping people with their spiritual gifts, learning about their soul missions. I kind of work in this wheel system, and that's how my content is shared as well. If you scroll back through, you'll see where I'm talking about one subject for a couple days or a couple weeks, and then we switch to something else. That's so I am a well-rounded healer. I can help other people be well-rounded healers or just have a better balance in life. So we have to be okay with that too. And I have a feeling that you are one of those persons, because as a collective higher self, this message is coming through for a reason in the way that it is. So again, to recap, simply get a list of different modalities that you can get into. Before you even go to research about them, read the words and say, what on this page is pinging my inquisitive mind of like, ooh, what is this? And then do a little bit deeper dive, and maybe that is a new path that you are about to go on. Sometimes paths that we initially go on lead us to other things. That has happened to me before, where I'll start researching something, and within that video there is something that I needed to hear. And then it sends me on a whole new path. The main point here is following your joy and your excitement, and then letting whatever it is go when it doesn't feel that way anymore. And that's not to say that we don't need to be accountable and taking action steps and being determined and motivated. There's a difference between just shucking things off, okay? When something's in deep resonance with your soul, you are going to continue down that path irregardless. Your higher self will not let it go. Your spirit team, they will keep blipping it up in your field until you listen to them. I'd love to hear in the comments if this supported you on your journey. If anybody has any questions, I would love to hear. Remember to hit the follow button, and I hope you have a super magical day.